Wes, thank you.
We're going to begin today with breaking news. Avante Devin is now in jail right now, accused of killing her two adopted children, Blake and London Devin. This is a story that we have been covering for some time now, since those kids were reported missing in April.
And CBS 17 was first to report to police at the home this morning, taking her into custody at her Fayetteville home. Now, this is Avante Devin. This is the very first image we're seeing of her. She's charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder, as well as kidnapping, intentional child abuse, and concealment of death disturbing human remains. Now, we learned today detectives believe both Blake and Devin died of starvation and neglect. We have live team coverage of the arrest of Avante Devin.
Yeah, CBS 17's Justin Moore spent the day talking to neighbors and was there shortly after that arrest. But we'll begin with CBS 17's Haley Fixler, who is live at the police station in Fayetteville, where a news conference wrapped up just a short time ago. Haley.
Yeah, we learned a lot today. Police say the children in the Devin household were beaten. They were starved, neglected, and isolated. Detectives revealed that they found London's body dismembered and burned. Investigators are still testing another set of remains found in the same burned barrel. They believe it belongs to Blake. Blake has been missing since 2017, but had only been reported missing when their investigation began. Police say London was never reported missing, and she was last seen in 2019. We now know that 5 kids were adopted by Avante Devin. The 3 boys are biologically related. The 2 girls adopted were unrelated to each other or the boys. Listen to what investigators learned about what happened in the Devin household.
Avante Devin is said to have kept them in small rooms in complete darkness at times. They were given little food, they were given little or no food, and could earn nourishment through, by quote, doing paperwork. That means they had to write hundreds of paragraphs to apologize for behaving. It is alleged some of the children were also beaten to the point of needing medical care, but only natural cures like honey were given.
Another big development today is we learned that this investigation actually began in November 2023, and that is when someone inside of the Devin household called police in the middle of a mental health crisis. He told detectives he had not seen his brother in years, and the last time he did, he had a broken arm, and he now believed Blake was dead. Now, tonight at 5 and 6, we're going to break down what else we've learned about the Devin children. Live in Fayetteville, Haley Fixler, CBS 17 News.
All right, Haley, thank you.
Yeah, it's just disturbing.
It's terrible.
As we said, CBS 17 was first on the scene to report the arrest of Devin live at noon.
Yeah, CBS 17's Justin Moore is live for us tonight in the neighborhood where all of this happened. And you had a chance to talk to the neighbors who saw all of this going down this morning.
That's right. You know, neighbors are not surprised by this arrest. You know, from day one, they have told us that they believe that Devin is starving kids right in that home behind me, and they're just happy that someone now is being held accountable.
Avante Devin come out the front door, and it took her like 30 minutes.
Neighbor John Whitaker was at home this morning when police demanded Avante Devin come out with her hands up.
She proceeded to the front and right by the mailbox, and they asked her, did she have anything? And they patted her down, a female police officer patted her down and handcuffed her hands behind her back and put her in a van.
Devin is charged with the kidnapping and murder of her 2 adopted kids, would-be 18-year-old Blake Devin and his sister with special needs, would-be 27-year-old London, both only reported missing to police earlier this year.
It took them forever to do anything. I mean, this is crazy, you know what I mean? And then look how long it's going probably to bring her to trial. It'll take forever.
CBS 17 was the only one on the scene as officers towed away one of Devin's cars and Animal Service removed her pets. Investigators say both kids were beat and starved to death. This Fayetteville mom wants to know how this slipped through the cracks of child protection services.
I think it should be a lot of people held responsible because it was a long time with nobody not seeing them kids but her.
Now, I reached out to the biological mom of Blake Devin, Felicia Chandler, who lives in Marshall, North Carolina. Of course, she is not in the position right now to talk to anyone. She told me she would text me later. Live in Fayetteville, Justin Moore, CBS 17 News.
All right, Justin, thank you. We appreciate it.
And keep it here for CBS 17 for all the developments on this breaking story. We'll have updates here on CBS 17, and you can use our news app.